righty, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into another Next Level Broadcasting presentation of high school athletics from Gaylord St. Mary High School. The Snowbirds traveling down the road to Mancelona by about 20 minutes to take on the Ironmen here, and what we expect to be a great game. I want to welcome you all in, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in my partner tonight, Tyler Blom, as well as our camera guy, Mr. Andy Basinski. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a great game, just as I mentioned, ahead of us tonight. These two teams come in towards the top of the Ski Valley Conference. St. Mary visiting with a 9-5 record, Mancelona with a 12-2 record. I talked to owner and operator of Next Level Broadcasting, Charles Strail, earlier on this evening to give me some keys to the game as he covered the Mancelona East Jordan game here just a few nights ago. Some big names to watch out for Mancelona. You got number 1, Bidwell Mokama, number 3, Owen Crino, number 4, Jackson Bennett, number 10, Keegan Bradley, as well as number 24, Mr. Jaden Lanning, and number 2, Ryan Nomchev. Those are kind of the guys that will stir the drink down there on the floor, per se, for the Ironmen. And a couple of keys to the game here for Mancelona, for St. Mary Snowbird to watch out for. Mancelona does not quite have the same height as St. Mary, but they are, of course, very athletic. Their skill sets all complement each other well and are fairly similar. Each player can take on a similar role, whereas St. Mary's kind of has each player has their own kind of particular role on the team. So that's one thing that Mancelona you'll have to watch for throughout the game. They're a shifty team that can easily fill in each other's shoes. St. Mary has 3 players, Mr. Rice, Mr. O'Connell, and Mr. Cameron, that are averaging at least 10 to 12 points per game, so watch for them tonight to keep a very high output on the offensive end of things as they try to get the first win against the Ironmen this year. The Ironmen just won a moment ago, 47-44 over the St. Mary JV. We've got a couple more notes to cover here, but first we're going to send it down to our PA announcer for the national anthem, and we'll be back on the other side of this. Welcome back in here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just about ready to get underway with the starting lineups between these two teams. Again, a great rivalry here over the years between Mancelona and Gaylord St. Mary. A very energetic crowd on hand as we welcome our first player from the Snowbirds, number 0, Mr. Joe Jacobson. Number 1, Cash Weisel. Number 3, Cal Royce. Number 11, Nathan O'Connell. And last but certainly not least, big number 55, Mr. Charlie Cameron. Tyler, I know you're kind of looking forward to this game, coming in here to support Next Level Broadcasting tonight. What a great game to be able to do it with these two teams.
Yeah, this is special. I like the ambience. Right now the lights are turned off. They got strobe lights going all over the place. You got the Snowbirds in a team huddle.
Heck yeah.
I mean, the Ironmen, they're all fired up right now. They just come off of a win. Varsity now has to show them how it's done.
Well, I tell you, this is what Friday Night Lights are all about as we welcome the Ironmen, starting off with number 1, Bidwell Mokama. Following behind him, number 2, Ryan Nomchev. The man in the middle, according to our PA announcer, number 3, Owen Crino. Coming up next, number 4, Jackson Bennett. Look for that young man to be making shots all over the court. He is a phenom on this Mancelona squad. And last but not least, running out your top 5 for the Mancelona on the floor this evening, number 24, Jaden Lanning.
Oh, I tell you what, that was special.
That's a lot of fun. Mancelona and Elk Rapids are about the only 2 schools up this way that do a nice little opening ceremony like that. So it's fun to see, a real treat. And a couple more points we wanted to bring up in our Mama Leone's pregame show. First off, for St. Mary, make sure they stay out of foul trouble, especially O'Connell and Cameron. And another thing is free throw shooting. In their previous meeting against the Ironmen, St. Mary went only 10 for 26 at the free throw line. But they were only able to lose by 3 in that game, so they're able to keep it close. It'll be a matter of buttoning up there at the free throw line. And away we go. Tip ball won by St. Mary. The opening shot there goes up by Jacobson, not able to get that one to fall in. Mancelona will recover. Jaden Lanning working his way into the paint, puts it up. Nice block there between Cameron and Mr. Nathan O'Connell.
Yeah, that was a really easily won tip. He's got some bounce, O'Connell does.
Yes, indeed. Did I get the clock going? Apologize later, ladies and gentlemen. 7:30 to go here in the first quarter. That one bounces around and away. Put up once again by this time Cash Weisel. Back the other way we go. Bennett loads for 3 from the corner. No good. That one falls away. Yeah, and that'll be back in control of the Ironmen.
That was a nice box out there by Joe Jacobson, or else Bennett probably could have got that ball back for a second chance point.
So the Snowbirds will tip that one back into their favor. Bidwell Mokama tries to fight for that one. It will be off the hands of Mr. Weisel. Sayerman will have it down here at this end of the court.
Yep, first unforced turnover by St. Mary's.
Get that one off to Mr. Lanning here as he works his way. Feeds that one back off to Ryan Nomchev. He'll work his way to the top of the arc. Back over to Mokama now. Scoreless through the first minute of this ball game. Lanning loads for 3. That one's off the front of the iron. No good. Big Charlie Cameron there to get the rebound. Cal Royce fires this one to Weisel. Didn't like the opportunity, so we'll go back around the top. Instead of sleepless in Seattle, we got scoreless through the first minute and a quarter of the game. Just as I say that, the announcer's trick there. Nathan O'Connell gets 2 on the board. The first points for St. Mary.
Yeah, strong take in there. That was a great bucket.
Flick out to Bennett, and he buries a 3, and it's a 3-2 ball game in favor of the Ironmen. Just like that, scoreless to the first minute, 15. 5 points in 20 seconds. Interception there by Bennett. Gets in front of it, works his way all the way down to the baseline. Got O'Connell hanging all over him. And a nice takeaway there by Joe Jacobson. Gets the Snowbirds the ball back. No harm, no foul. Feeds that one over to Cameron. Gets out of some trouble. That will be far in front of Cal Royce. Not able to grab a hold of that one. So it'll be another unforced turnover early by the Snowbirds.
Yeah, and I would argue that the suffocating defense by the Ironmen has really contributed to a lot of this panic turnover here.
Mancelona, and that'll be a carry. So that'll be another turnover here. Back and forth turnover battle at the moment between these two teams.
Just kind of feeling each other out still, you know, just getting their ground.
That's for sure early on in this game. Still 3-2. Snowbirds here. O'Connell feeds this off to Jacobson. He works his way back across the logo. Dealing with Bennett.
That's a tight handle he's got on that ball.
No doubt about it. Sends it back up here to Mr. Royce to be able to get things reset. Finds Cameron, who works his way to the top of the arc in a rare moment. Feeds off nicely. Gets the assist down to Nathan O'Connell for 2 more, and the Snowbirds take a 1-point lead, 4-3. Good feed to Mokama, but a block there between O'Connell and Cameron. Will keep the ball here.
That is a formidable front court. I would not want to go against Charlie Cameron and Nathan O'Connell down there on the blocks.
Yeah, they're a stout duo for sure. Mancelona was able to just barely beat them in the first meeting here, deal with those two. We'll see if they can continue that success here as another strip away. Jaden Lanning not able to get that one up and in. Royce with it here, working back inside. Lays one up. Not able to get that one to fall either off the putback from Charlie Cameron. You got to give a lot of credit there to the athleticism of Mr. Royce going sky high. And another big three. This time by Ryan Nomchev. 2 threes are the only scores so far in the books for Mancelona, but that's good to put them up by 2. 6-4 early on in this one. 4:39 to go in the first quarter. And got a lot of great action so far on the court. And that's one thing that Mancelona, there was one final key to the game here, especially for the Ironmen, is to keep out of foul trouble. The game that Charles broadcasted with them earlier on this week, they had 3 of their 5 starters out of the game due to fouls. So that'll be something to keep an eye on throughout this one for sure. And speaking of fouls, Mancelona picks up their first. That'll fall on Nomchev.
Yeah, that'll definitely put a damper on a team having 3 starters sitting down for fouls.
No doubt about it. Mancelona, though, able to deal with all the adversity quite well so far in the opening 2/3 of this season with a 12-2 record overall. Cal Royce leaves the first free throw short. Makes the adjustment, gets the second one in, and it's a 6-5 ball game. .430 square. Going all the way and dumping off to Mokama. Not able to get that one as the kiss off the window falls away by Mokama. He's able to gather it back, though. And another three-pointer up and away, this time off the front of the iron, no good, by Heath Bradley, who just came in a moment ago. And a series of events there. Still somehow the Snowbirds able to come away with it. O'Connell fed that one off to Weisel, and he'll draw yet another foul in the paint.
Looks like both teams are playing in a 2-3 zone right now. Makes for a lot of outside shot opportunities, which is good, seems, for the type of play for the Ironmen.
So Mochama now picking up his first foul. Yeah, and the first free throw made there by Weisel. Ball game tied up, 6 apiece. And the Snowbirds take the lead by 1. Back and forth, lead by a point or 2 so far to begin this opening 4 minutes of the game. Bennett working this one around the arc, takes it all the way to the baseline, dumps it off to Crino, and Bennett will take it once again, spinning around, trying to get to the elbow, sends it back up top. Going in for the mid-range, or the short J there was Bradley. That'll be a whistle down there on the floor. St. Mary's faithful not too happy about that. First foul of the night coming on the Snowbirds, and that'll be on Charlie Cameron. As we settle in here, Ryan Nomchev going to take care of the inbound duty. Royce hanging on him. Dumped it off. And a nice job there by Heath Bradley to deal with all the contact, get the shot in. They did count the 2 points. Looking to see here what the whistle was about. Couldn't quite tell. It was something against Mancelona, but it was not a foul. Either way, the points counted. Mancelona goes up by 1, 8-7. Corner 3, and that one banks in from Cal Royce.
Nice shot.
First 3 of the game made by St. Mary, gets them up by 2. Bennett with the answer back. That one off the glass, no good. Mokama will be called there on the foul as he tried to strip that one away.
A little bit of tit for tat there. You could tell, three-point shooter saw an opponent drain one. He wanted to give it right back.
And Bennett is one of those that can make a three-pointer from about any point on the court. I've had the pleasure of watching him the last, at least 2 or 3 years now on the varsity squad. He's a dangerous shooter. Don't let him get hot or else the St. Mary Snowbirds will have a hard time keeping up with him.
Look at this defense. I mean, the Snowbirds have had a hard time coming over the half-court line all game.
No kidding. That one just a bit off the mark by Cash Weisel.
It's pretty impressive to do that in a zone. Lots of discipline in that defense I'm seeing. Ooh, nice spin to the center. Couldn't make it go, though.
Whew, sorry, got to get the camera going and everything. I had to step away for a brief moment. Thank you, Tyler.
You're welcome, Shane. An octopus only has so many arms.
Yeah, that's true. Wearing a couple different hats tonight, that's for sure. So it's great to have you and Andy along with me tonight to make this broadcast go around, and hopefully everybody at home can enjoy.
Yeah, leave a comment, guys. Subscribe to Next Level Broadcasting.
Yeah.
Nice take.
That'll be a foul coming up here against the Snowbirds. Yeah, it's just as Tyler said, we love to have chats there on the chat line. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're watching for, any shout-outs, any information about players that you may know, like in terms of team history, that sort of thing. I know in Charlevoix that's a big thing that we always enjoy doing. So feel free to reach out on the line, and we'll check in periodically. First free throw missed there by Bennett.
I like the reason why Bennett's at the free throw line right now. He probably could have pulled it, but he chose to drive it. He's versatile.
Yes, indeed. He is very versatile. And that's kind of what this team mantra is all about for Mancelona. Anybody can fill each other's shoes quite well on this team. Makes it a very balanced effort as we get a near takeaway by Ryan Nomchev as that one goes careening out of bounds. It will be last touched by a Snowbird, so Mancelona will hang on to it. 2:16 to go in the first quarter. 10-9 to score in favor of the Snowbirds.
You want to talk about hustle. Joe Jacobson diving on the floor for that.
Up and away, the three, and it is in. Ryan Nomchev buries one in, and they take the lead by 2.
Dare I say the Splash Brothers, the way that they can spread this court.
And that is another excellent thing Mancelona is able to do, is really, really spread the court around, lengthen the court on those three-point shots. I mean, Nomchev there was a good couple steps behind the arc and buried it in no problem.
Yeah, there's a lot of space to work with, lots of options. It's a special thing to have, especially at the high school level. You've got some shooters like that. Makes the rest of the game way easier.
Mancelona picking up their 4th foul. The Snowbirds take it back here off the inbound, and that will go out of bounds. Not able to save that in time, Cash Weisel. Minute 43 to go here in the quarter. Bennett to take care of the inbound duties.
12-10, neck and neck. Still anybody's game.
No doubt about it. Oh my gosh, another three from well behind the arc. That one bounced around, not able to get the Mancelona bounce. Gabe Weeks, who we haven't called his name yet tonight, tried to get his name in the scorer's book in a big way, extend that 2-point Ironman lead rather at the moment. There's the feed to Charlie Cameron, but Weeks did make his name known there with a block. That was a very nice play if you're an Ironman fan. Bennett feeds it around back to Nomchev. That one not able to go in. Good rebound by Jaden Lanning. Ironman will have another chance at it. That's Weeks. Hey, he got his name in multiple ways for coming just off the bench. Extends the lead now, the biggest we've had so far in this game by either team. 4 points, 14-10.
Yeah, Weeks is making a substantial impression right off of the bench there for his team.
No kidding.
A little bit of offense, a little bit of defense. Especially against Charlie Cameron. I mean, that's quite the ordeal to get a clean block on him when he's bulldozing into the bucket.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I was quite surprised for coming off the bench. Weeks had a great block there against Charlie Cameron. But Mancelona does pick up their 5th foul this quarter, which is an automatic trip to the free throw line for the Snowbirds. And that falls against Mr. Weeks. First free throw falls away by O'Connell. 2 subs coming in here for the Ironmen to take care of the final 43 seconds. Junior Stotler, number 11. Well, as Owen Crino coming back in as well. Excuse me, Crino. One of our starters. That one falls away 0 for 2 for St. Mary, so continuing a bit of the foul trouble that they had, or free throw trouble that they had in the previous meeting here with the Ironmen. That one bounces around. Crino able to somehow gather it back up, not before being stripped away by Cooper McKinley. And we'll have a foul coming up.
Yeah, that's the definition of hustle right there. Cooper dove like it was a swimming pool. I'm talking almost belly horizontal, just launched for that loose ball.
Well, for his efforts, he did get the foul against him, though. Still a low foul count in total for the Snowbirds. Only 3 compared to Mancelona's 5. Not able to get that one to fall, but he did draw the foul. Heath Bradley. He'll be going to the line for a pair.
That was a great look by Lanning to see him cutting down the middle of that lane.
Foul going up there against Eli Switowski, who just came in a moment ago. That one falls short. No matter what, still a 2-possession lead here for Mancelona as we go into the final 20 seconds of the quarter. Also coming in now, 32, Carson Cook. High schooler with a beard down there. How about that?
What?
There's the adjustment. 15-10 ball game now.
Looking for an outlet pass.
Yeah.
Full court pressure all game. Gotta love it.
Royce doing his darndest to get it up there. Finds Cameron. 8 seconds to go. As Weisel works his way around the top of the arc. Fires off. Cal Royce not able to get the 3. Tries to get it back before the buzzer. That one goes off the window anyway. So it'll be a 15-10 ball game through the first quarter. My goodness, we've had plenty of action here to begin. We are going to step away for a brief moment and come back after this, after word from a couple of our sponsors. Stay tuned.
Now's the time to fly from your northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Yeah, and welcome back in. Just about ready to get underway with our second quarter here. We want to take a moment to thank our friends at Mama Leone's, our pregame sponsor tonight. Established in 1953, Mama Leone's has been serving up world-class Italian cuisine and pizza. Family-owned restaurant and the official post-game gathering place of the Gaylord St. Mary Snowbirds. See you after the game at Mama Leone's, located on 2583 South Otsego Avenue in Gaylord. Mama Leone's also wants you to know that their catering menu is fully available for all your winter, spring, and high school graduation open house parties. Trying to do 2 things at once, read off the ad as well as keep track of the game as Jackson Bennett gets 2 quick points here to begin the quarter. 17-10, Mancelona continues to lengthen their lead against the Snowbirds, and that'll be a timeout called by the aforementioned Gaylord St. Mary's squad. Quick 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here and thank another one of our fine sponsors. This will be Schultz's Marathon Gas Station and Party Store. Nick Wenzel, our good buddy from St. Mary. I'm sure he's watching this game. This is his favorite sponsor to mention each and every chance he gets, so I'll take care of that for him. And thinking of you, buddy, located off exit 301 on I-75 at Schultz Marathon Party Store, and is the marquee destination for all Snowbird travelers heading north for Snowbird road trips this fall, like the one today. Unfortunately, The Snowbirds didn't travel north for this one, but if they did, they would certainly be passing by Schultz's Marathon Party Store. They're offering a wide selection of snacks, refreshments, delicious pizza, and quality service. A proud supporter of Snowbird football, basketball on Next Level Broadcasting, as well as baseball, too, later on this spring. That's Schultz's Marathon Party Store and gas station. Away we go. St. Mary missed a couple opportunities there. Mancelona gets the ball right back. 7:20 to go in the half. Bennett loses the handle. Back to Cal Royce we go. He'll take it all the way. And that'll be the charge.
He was moving. He was moving down there.
Well, the refs know better than I do, or we do, I suppose. So St. Mary's picking up their first foul, working around Lanning. Gets it up and in. Off the window, no problem there. And it's a now full 3-possession lead that the Ironmen have over the Snowbirds here. Snowbirds have not scored a point since about the 2.5-minute mark in the first quarter. So it's been almost 4 game minutes since they last scored. And that'll be Lanning picking up a foul there.
One good thing that the Snowbirds are doing right now is they're dealing with this pressure on this defense full court, and they're whipping some zingers, some passes, and there's some really good looks. And some of them are resulting in buckets, but a lot of them are resulting into trips to the line.
Mm-hmm. That one bounces around and away. Cameron able to pick up the rebound. He'll draw the foul. So started off with Cal Royce getting a foul, then Lanning. Yeah, and actually Lanning will pick up his second foul now in this quarter alone. So keep an eye on him. Again, one of the premier players for the Mancelona Ironmen. If he gets a third foul anytime here in the next 6.5 minutes, he'll have to sit the rest of the half most likely. Preserve him for the second half. As Cameron puts a little too much mustard there on that free throw, bounces around and away. They will sit Lanning for at least a moment, bringing Gabe Weeks back out, who had a good few contributions in the middle of that first quarter. 0 for 2 at the line there on that trip as well. But Cameron makes up for it with the block there. Not able to secure the possession back for the Snowbirds, so we'll stay at this end at least for the moment for Mancelona.
It's another good look by Crino down low to see Weeks just waiting, kind of in the dunker spot.
Novchev working along, picks up a foul from the Snowbirds. And that'll be against Cameron once again. His second now. So they're going to give him a rest on the bench as well. Bring out David Wall, number 4 there on your screen. Loading up for Bear. That one falls away. Not able to get that one to go. Ryan Novchev. Nice look, just not able to get that one to connect. And that one knocked clear out of bounds by Owen Crino. Cooper McKinley had a good look at the basket there. So Crino kind of crashed his party. St. Mary on the inbound. David Wall makes good effort coming off the bench here. Gets the Snowbirds their first points in nearly 5 game minutes. Brings it back to a 7-point affair, 19-12. From the corner, the 3 in and out by Gabe Weeks.
That shot, based on what I just saw, has got a potential to fall one of these times.
Yes, indeed. He certainly got my 6th player of the game vote right now. As that one sails up and over by Joe Jacobson. David Wall trying to get the putback. That one falls away. His opposing number 4, Bennett, working all the way to the basket. That one falls off. Tries to get his own rebound. Right there was Nathan O'Connell.
He's scrapping down there. Nathan O'Connell is just ripping boards almost every other possession here.
And Bennett picks up his first foul. Mancelona with 3, St. Mary with 2. 5:24 and counting to go here in the first half. Still a 7-point lead. Mancelona maintains 19-12. Cal Royce with it, finds Jacobson. Back up top we go all the way to the logo once again with O'Connell. Didn't like that opportunity. Feeds it back over to Royce. Snowbirds will reset. No sense trying to hurry. Plenty of time. You're down by 7. Look for a good opportunity. Jacobson fires. Not able to get that one to go. Right there for the rebound was Royce and goes for the mid-range. Jay gets it to fall.
Nice.
Quick.
That's a good way to clean that play right up.
Quick 4-0 spurt here brings the Snowbirds within 5. But just as I say that, Mr. Bennett gets another big 3 from the corner.
That is a big 3. That's called a momentum crusher right there.
No kidding. Just when the Snowbirds thought they had a little something going, Bennett comes in, stakes the rug right from under him. And another missed opportunity here at this end of the court. Mancelona maintains an 8-point difference, 22-14. Trying to get that one to double digits. On the cleanup job, though, it falls away. Both times there, Heath Bradley not able to get it to go. McKinley spinning his way out of a jam, puts it up, in and out, no good. There on the rebound, O'Connell sends it back up top to Jacobson. He'll work his way into the paint. Back to O'Connell we go, and he'll draw the foul. Hits the ground, gets 2 free shots there at the charity stripe.
Yeah, that's great instincts on going up with it. Nathan O'Connell getting the foul there. Cooper McKinley had his defender fall right down on the ground. I thought for sure, but he's a pass-first kind of guy, so I get it. We resulted at the line again here. Snowbirds going to try and work their way back into the game with these free throws.
First one falls away. Again, missed free throws that the Snowbirds have had would probably keep them within 2 possessions right now. I'd imagine this would be only a 4 or 5 point game, but they just have been struggling currently all season long there at the free throw line, and this game is an example of that. See if O'Connell can make the adjustment here and bring it back within 7. Does not. It goes in and out.
A lot of times, the longer your arms are, the harder it is to make accurate free throws.
Mochama comes back in, gets the assist from his teammate, buries it in, no problem there. And the Ironmen go up by an even-keeled 10, 24-14. Snowbirds caught back on their heels. A 3 flies. Cal Royce not able to get it to land in the nest. Back the other way. Owen Crino dumps this one off. Just before getting to travel, Bradley gathers his feet back up, and that'll be a timeout called. I think a good moment for that by head coach Brian Sheridan. Get the wheels put back under the car here for Mancelona as things were starting to wobble a bit. And they'll maintain the possession, no harm, no foul.
Oh, yeah.
It's a short timeout, 30-second variety, so we'll keep it right here. See what else we can think out of our sponsor list. We'll thank J&J Construction. Many times we don't know where to go when beginning the process of building or remodeling our home, but that's where J&J Construction comes in. They help you in every step of the way get into your dream home. Trusted by everyone and respected by all. That's J&J Construction, proud supporter of Gaylord St. Mary Athletics.
Yeah, I could tell he's been coaching a while there, Rich Moffitt. He's just encouraging his guys right now. Just trying to put some fire back in the furnace for them.
I like that, fire back in the furnace. That's good. St. Mary could definitely use a little bit of that right now. Maybe a little extra air under the wings to help him fly too. As Bennett lets one fly from mid-range, gets 2 more on the board. We got a 12-point ball game, 26-14. In the corner, Kinley didn't like that. Back up top we go to Weisel. Suffocating defense from Mancelona around the perimeter so far. Good feed inside. Hey, they let one get through. Nathan O'Connell makes them pay for it. Puts up 2 on the board. Back within 10, 26-16. Bennett drives in, loses the handle, draws the foul.
Yeah, that was a beautiful find. That's beautiful basketball. That's what a coach wants to see right there is when player gets loose right underneath the bucket, high percentage chance, just beautiful basketball.
Snowbirds picking up their 2nd foul on Cooper McKinley, 3rd foul for the team this quarter. 2:37 to go. In the half, spinning around, putting it up from about 8 feet away, no good. Bradley cannot get that one to connect. Snowbirds will have it back. 2:30 flat to go. Gotta take a breather every now and then, Tyler. It's been a fun game so far. Lots happening here in this one. It's not a boring affair, that's for sure. Back and forth as we get another takeaway from Bennett. And a little bit of a collision there between he and Cal Royce. Royce will be tagged with the foul. That'll be his second.
Hard enough to knock his bifocals off there, Shane.
Yep. I know that feeling. As I'm currently one of two members on the broadcast crew right now with a pair myself.
You got your peepers on. That's good.
Kind of need them. If I take these things off, you would have a much different sounding ball game. I'd be calling a 3 when there's an 8 and a 12 when there's a 2 and God knows what all else. It would not be pretty out there. But Bennett, almost was pretty there on that shot. Little underhanded layup. Not quite able to get it up and over the rim. Back the other way. And that'll be the second charge of the game against St. Mary. O'Connell drove it in. Made plenty of contact, and he'll be tagged with that one.
Yeah, I like that he's taking the ball aggressive. They need more of that.
Ref's calling a fairly tight ball game here. Bennett from the top loads up. That one a little too powerful, goes off the heel. He gets that one through his hands, and that'll be another turnover.
There's certain rules about what happens to the ball when it goes on a backcourt violation. Mm-hmm. Some professional ball players don't even know those rules still. Myself included, I have no idea sometimes.
Yeah, you've played a lot. You've done some coaching too, if I'm not mistaken, right?
No, not yet.
No, not yet. Okay.
But I intend to.
I think you'd be good for it. St. Mary's misses another opportunity at this end of the floor. Bennett takes it, gets it back over to Junior Stotler. Hasn't been out there a ton tonight, but he's making some good progress now. As well as Carson Cook gets the takeaway, puts it up, draws the foul, and he's a crowd favorite, gets everybody excited as he draws another foul yet again against the big Charlie Cameron. That's his third of the game, so he'll have to sit out for the remaining minute 20 of this half, and it'll be a little dicey there as he would be put out sporadically in the third and fourth quarter to preserve his time. Again, with 3 fouls before the halftime break, that's not what the Snowbirds want, especially from him. That one just not quite enough arc. Bit of a laser right to the back of the iron there. Coming back in is David Wall, Mr. Cameron.
There's definitely an art to playing defense without fouling, and it's a tough art to learn.
Mm-hmm. Cameron normally pretty good at it, but sometimes the size of him gets the best of him down there on the floor. He's an easy target for some calls.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We'll have a foul coming right back the other way. Yeah, and that'll be against Mr. Owen Crino. His first. Each team with 5 here, so automatic free throw chips here for the rest of this half. Minute 13 to go still. Another missed free throw by St. Mary. Again, really the thing keeping them out of this game at the moment.
We used to do free throw drills and run wind sprint suicides to encourage us not to miss them no more. I'd imagine what's going to happen next practice.
I was going to say these Snowbirds could certainly use some wind sprints right now as Cal Royce does go 1 for 2 from the line, gets it back within the 3-possession game, or 9 points, 26-17. And it'll be tipped away by a Snowbird, staying down here at this end for Mancelona with 60 seconds flat to go. Give this one up top to Bennett. Looking for the man here to give it off to. Goes around the arc. Finds Stotler. Puts it up, and it's good. Another 3. And another great bench contribution here for Mr. Stotler. 29-17. Ties for the biggest lead that the Mancelona Ironmen have had this game. Nice job there by Cal Royce. Gets 2 back on the board.
He knocked that one down with a little bit of contact at the end coming down. That was impressive.
Yes, he did. Brings it back within 10. Bennett feeds the big man. Carson Cook not able to get that one to go. There on the rebound was Royce once again. Gets this one up to Weisel, and he delivers the mail and draws the foul.
That's what they need right there, and one. Knock it down now.
Snowbirds could really use that free throw to go in, go on a little 5-0 spurt, hold Mancelona off in the final 13 seconds of the half, and you're within 7 points once again in the Ironman, which after being down by 12 multiple times would feel a bit of a win here for St. Mary to claw their way back. Still anybody's game. They are by no means out of it. But they'll have to improve from the free throw line. Go ahead.
I saw Cash Weissel when he was playing football. Something real scary happened to him. He was down on the field for a while, evacuated by an ambulance and everything. Good to see him out here playing.
Well, it will remain at least a 10-point game. Yeah, as the Snowbirds left Lanning wide open there under the basket. An easy find for him. Kisses it off the glass. So I was making the adjustment on the scoreboard. Did you see what happened there, Tyler?
Yeah, Cal Royce tried to inbound it, threw it off of the backboard.
Okay. So we'll get Mancelona the shot one more time. Lanning trying to put it up, draws the foul. See if the refs will count that before the buzzer. I believe they will.
Ironman coach telling his players somebody was wide open. Looking at Stotler, he acknowledged it.
So Rice will be the second player for the Snowbirds, picking up his third foul. And I guess they'll leave 0.6 of a second on the clock on the other side of these Lanning free throws.
This is a climactic way to end the half here. We've got a little bit of drama. We've got a foul. We've got just enough time to heave a shot after the fact.
Well, little high school basketball between a couple of strong teams, couple of good rivals here. Can never go with a boring night, that's for sure.
Spirit section's got the jazz fingers going.
First one goes off there by Lanning.
10-point deficit if he misses this is not insurmountable going into halftime for the Snowbirds.
He will get it. It'll be an 11-point differential, provided Royce doesn't get that one in and falls well short. You're right, it's not insurmountable, but there are certainly plenty of things for the Snowbirds to clean up here as they go into the halftime break. So we're going to step aside for a few minutes, thanks to more of our sponsors, and come back for our Mama Leone's halftime show. We'll be back on the other side of this with a few words from our sponsors. Stay tuned.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today.
I'm Ryan Beningo, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installation, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, drain chains, and much more. But unlike many service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding the gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
Right back. Always going to pull it. Got it. London has it. Left block. Slams it home. The Glen Lake student section, they're pumped up.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, Bel Air, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today.
I'm Ryan Beningo, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installation, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike many service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding the gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to our Mama Leone's halftime show. Shane Smith, Tyler Blom, and Mr. Andy Bitsinski bringing this one to you live from downtown Mancelona. The Ironmen and the Snowbirds battling here. The Ironmen on top by 11 at the moment, 32-21, Tyler. Before we get into our thoughts, we do want to thank our friends at Mama Leone's. Established in 1953, Mama Leone's has been serving up world-class Italian cuisine and pizza, a family-owned restaurant, and the official post-game gathering place of the Gaylord St. Mary Snowbirds. See you after the game at Mama Leone's, located on 2583 South Otsego Avenue in Gaylord. And Mama Leone's also wants you to know that their catering menu is fully available for all your winter, spring, and high school graduation open house parties. All right, Tyler, so hopefully that gave you, as we talk about all that food for a moment, some time here to think about what are your thoughts here as a player, kind of a basketball extraordinaire yourself. What are some thoughts here, especially on the Snowbird side, finding themselves down by 11? They just have not been able to really match up well with the shooting prowess that Mancelona has delivered so far.
Yeah, I mean, what I see so far is kind of simplistic, but it's true. So the Snowbirds, they got to make their free throws from here on out, or at least more of them, to give themselves a shot, even a remote shot, to win this game. Unless they're going to completely redefine their brand of basketball and how they play it in the second half, what's happening is they're finding holes in the zone and they're getting contested shots. So that's sending them to the line, and they're not able to convert in that way. And if you're the Ironmen, you just got to keep doing what you're doing. The way that they're playing basketball right now is working out for them. Spacing the floor, respecting the shooters is allowing a lot of looks to come in on high percentage chance shots, like jumpers from the free throw line or even some buckets from the blocks. So really, if the Snowbirds want to get back into this thing, they got to start taking advantage of what's working for them, and the Ironmen just have to keep the clamps on.
I would have to agree, and I do want to make mention here, it's going to be a little bit tougher for the Snowbirds to keep the clamps on Mancelona and really work on extending the court and getting some of those big shots in, as they've got two players right now with 3 fouls apiece, so they'll have more sporadic time as the second half goes on. Charlie Cameron with 3 fouls, and Cal Royce with 3 as well. And our cameraman, Andy Basinski, just pointed out a very sad fact to me at this particular moment as the Spartans and the Wolverines battle it out in East Lansing. Michigan is up by 11, 16-5, and that's a scary mark for me. Let me tell you, I am a big Spartan fan through and through, and I don't need to hear the little brother stuff anymore right now from Michigan. But in the meantime, we've got this game to attend to. As Mancelona trying to put away win number 2 in this series so far this season. They did take care of business against the Snowbirds earlier in a close 3-point affair. So far they've got that 11-point lead, and pretty much everybody's been staying out of foul trouble, which has been one of their Achilles heels throughout the season as well. Mancelona lost 3 of their starters in a close game against East Jordan just the other night that Charles Strail called. So we'll keep an eye on that as well. But in the meantime, we'll check in here on our YouTube chat line, see if anybody's there. And we also want to take a moment, because we have plenty of sponsors yet to thank this evening. As we see the Snowbirds come back out, Mancelona, of course, warming up. One thing I do want to notice or make mention of, Mancelona came out with a lot more energy. They all jogged out onto the court, all went right away to grab the balls and start shooting. St. Mary has a very different demeanor about them right now. They sauntered out onto the court, not much energy, so we'll keep an eye on that. That might kind of play into the atmosphere and the mood that this team has had so far this evening. They've always been about a step behind Mancelona, save for the opening about 5 minutes of this game. And the demeanor and how these two teams came out on the court here for this halftime break was rather telling of that, Tyler.
Yeah, that's a keen insight. I really agree with it. I mean, one of them looks like they want to keep winning. The other one looks like they want to stop losing.
So we'll see, but in the meantime, we do want to thank another one of our fine sponsors, Professional Seamless Gutters. Your home gutters are always there when you need them to be, and so is our good friend Orion Beningo, and that's why he started Professional Seamless Gutters. Professional Seamless Gutters offers fast and experienced service and real-time quotes. But wait, there's more. There's always more. They'll actually answer your phone call. That's Professional Seamless Gutters at 989-619-3407, and tell them that we sent you. All right, as we get the scoreboard set back up here for the remainder of this game. There we are. We also want to thank, while we have a moment, TVC Cherry Capital Airport. Dreaming of the sun and sand? Well, TVC Cherry Capital Airport will take you there. Whether it's to the Florida beaches, Caribbean, or to hit the links in Phoenix, fly nonstop on Allegiant, or with just one stop on American Delta or United. And let's book your fall or winter vacation to 20 nonstop destinations served by all 7 airlines, including Avelo and Sun Country. Don't miss out. Seats are filling fast. Now is the time to book your 2026 spring, summer, and fall vacation experience. Visit tvcairport.com for up-to-the-minute flight details. And of note there, TVC also added in JetBlue as one of their partners this past year with direct flights to Boston. So that's just one more avenue here. You can easily get connected around the country, especially in the summertime, to get to your East Coast favorite cities, or use Boston as your launch point to get to places around Europe and pretty much anywhere else in the world. You get just one stop there from TVC Cherry Capital Airport. In the meantime, we're about to get underway here. St. Mary with the ball to begin the half. And a nice find there to Nathan O'Connell. Gets 2 points on the board to begin, 32-23. St. Mary's going to need everything to go their way here to claw their way back from this 11-point deficit. But that's not a good start as Ryan Nomchev quickly buries in a pair. Joe Jacobson here working his way around. Not exactly the most stout member of the court, but he is quick. Certainly gets his way around the floor nicely. Finds Cal Royce again, one of the members of the St. Mary's side, with 3 fouls. And Mo Chama gets the takeaway here. Charges his way up court. Drives that one in. And this time, no call the charge against Mo Chama.
Man, this is a complete different way to start the game from both teams. That, you know, from what we've seen in the beginning of the game, I think it was like just a couple of missed buckets on both ends, just getting their feet set in the game, I'm sure. But now in the second half, making 2 buckets right off of the bat, Shane.
No doubt about it. And there's the 5-second call here. O'Connell was not able to get the inbounds off in time. So Mancelona take over. Again, Mo Chama picked up his 3rd foul off that charge, which, funny enough, all 3 charge calls throughout the evening have been on this end of the court. Another big three goes up and away just off the back of the heel. No good. Jaden Lanning there on that attempt. Royce buries a nice mid-range J.
Oh, he's fired up. Cal Royce has got his head swinging and everything.
Bennett tries to drive that one in. That'll be a foul coming up against Mr. Charlie Cameron.
Cal Royce, when he shot that mid-range jumper, I mean, he contested. It's almost like he needs some contact for that ball to go in.
Well, I apologize on the missed call. Cameron was right there, but they are going to credit the foul on Joe Jacobson. That's a bit of a sigh of relief there for any Snowbird fans. That would have been Cameron's fourth foul, but thankfully Joe Jacobson picks up only his first. Bennett, though, makes good on the free throw attempt. And takes a lucky bounce there, makes it an 11-point game. Mancelona excelling at the point where the Snowbirds are floundering at right now at that free throw line. Getting this lead back to a 36-25 score. 6:34 to go in the third.
Wow.
Royce with a nice find to Weisel. Back to Royce we go. Mochama staring him down. Mochama with 3 fouls on his tally. Good feed into Cameron, and he lays it in.
Oh, yeah. Great look. So impressed with the Ironman defense.
Mochama with the patience, but it didn't quite pay off. He took an extra step there, got tagged with the travel. And the Snowbirds looking to make good use of the lucky break they have here.
Haven't seen Mokama that busy this game. He's made a few shots and some defensive contributions, but
nice banker off the window there from Nathan O'Connell, as my good buddy Jared Stamen likes to say. Off a shot like that, the bank is open. Lanning works his way into the paint, looks, thinks better of it, gets it back up to Krino. He puts one in over the trees, and it falls.
Nice bounce.
And an interception here by Bennett off a bit of a odd pass there from O'Connell. Bennett makes him pay for it. And just like that, a 4-point swing back to Mancelona gets them back in the lead by 11. Charlie Cameron there draws the contact. No foul call. Rare moment there. Gets the basket to fall in at least. Brings it back within 9. Snags that rebound clean out of the air. Back the other way. And the lay-in is good by Weisel. Back to a 7-point game, 40-33.
A lot of great passes from the Snowbirds, and they're starting to pick their defense up on these steals too.
Yeah, Royce intercepts the pass from his opposing number 3, Owen Krino. Goes in, gets the layup, draws the foul.
He is fired up. Cal Royce has got the heart of a lion right now with this comeback. He's almost single-handedly just ejecting the team with the emotions necessary to get this lead.
No kidding about that. He really is taking the team in his hands right now as he single-handedly gives the Snowbirds a 6-0 spurt, or close to it anyway. Might have been one other contribution here from the team in recent moments, but still 6-0 run nonetheless by the Snowbirds. Mancelona trying to claw their way back more than a 5-point lead. Nomchev does just that, brings it back within 7. And we'll have a timeout called, a full timeout by Mancelona. So we're going to take a brief moment and step away. We'll be back in about 45 seconds on the other side of these messages.
Hi, it's Kevin Klein from TVC Airport. We're proud to help keep you connected to high school sports in Northern Michigan, so you can stay in the game all season long with TVC, your Northern Michigan connection.
With unique gifts, home accessories, wedding items, and so much more, the Lake House on Bridge Street offers so many things to make your home or even your visit to Charlevoix that much more special. When you want beautiful items that reflect Charlevoix the beautiful, stop in or visit them online at thelakehouseCharlevoix.com for your own keepsake and your own personal memory of Charlevoix.
4:35 here in the third quarter. Bringing you back in after that Mancelona full timeout.
Great pass.
Good feed there to Cameron. Not able to get the first one to go. Draws the foul, though.
That was a super slick play by Nathan O'Connell. Just raced, galloped to the elbow and found Charlie Cameron on just a slick little bounce pass right on the block there. That was beautiful.
For their efforts, St. Mary forces the fourth foul on Bidwell Mochama. 4 fouls and 2 points for him so far. Not a stat line that most would like to see, so maybe he'll get an opportunity later on to try and add to his point total. As Cameron, well, for what it's worth, goes 1 for 2 for the line, which is better what the Snowbirds have been doing so far this evening. As Bennett here tries to work against the trees, thinks better of it, gets a feed off to Bradley, and that one bounces around and away into the hands of O'Connell. And the Snowbirds try to fly it back up court here. And into the nest. That one falls away. Darn it, that would have been great if it was a 3. That was a nice lead up into it. Oh, well.
Yeah, it was. I mean, he had a patient shot. He had a good look at it. And it was coming off of his steal.
Yeah.
And that's really been the name of the second half for the Snowbirds so far. Is they've had about 5-6 steals already.
That'll be a foul coming up here against Cooper McKinley for the Snowbirds. His third as well. Bennett trying to force his way into the paint. Goes against Cameron. Cameron wins the battle momentarily. Bennett picked up his own rebound. That one will go the other way as Cooper McKinley gets it taken away. And back and forth we go. The Snowbirds will have it. My goodness.
A little bit of cat and mouse there.
No kidding.
Bennett come and scooped it from Cooper, and then Cooper come scooped it back from Bennett.
Well, we'll take another breath. Junior Stotler comes in back off the bench. He did have a nice three-pointer earlier. Speaking of 3, 4-3, not able to get that one to go was Owen Crino. Royce here taking a moment, allow his troops to get set up. 3:19 to go in the third. Cameron, well, trying to find O'Connell there.
Well, to Cameron's credit, they did have some eye contact. I don't know what the discrepancy was there, but they were at least on the same page eye-wise.
Well, to Mancelona's credit, they had O'Connell locked up pretty well. He wasn't able to get much separation there. So, a couple of miscues back and forth. Missed opportunity there for Stotler to drain in another 3. Royce saves this one right at the end there. And nice 2-pointer after quite the back and forth little battle there. Hunter Bradley gets 2 on the board. 44-36 now.
Cal Royce kind of screaming at his coach, I need help down here, man. They're swarming me.
Royce unleashes a 3-point try, but it falls short off the front of the iron.
I'm really impressed with the effort level on both sides of the basketball right now.
Yeah, Mancelona just a step ahead so far, the Snowbirds. And that'll be a foul coming up against O'Connell. Yeah, that was pretty clear. He initiated all the contact there. So that'll be his second. Snowbird faithful not happy, but I'd certainly agree with the refs on that one. And Mancelona makes him pay. As Mr. Gabe Weeks gets 2 more points on the tally for him this evening. Going all the way, driving it in, Cooper McKinley for 2.
Nice scoop shot there.
Yeah.
I love watching Bennett handle this ball. He's got so much speed. He knows what to do with it. It's fun to watch.
Ticking under 2 minutes to go. That one goes up and away. Stotler falls off. His opposing number 11, O'Connell, picks it up for the Snowbirds. Tries to go coast to coast with it. Takes the step, not able to get that one to go. Saves his own rebound, gets it off to Cameron. Wow, what a sequence there. St. Mary's saves that one. O'Connell was hitting the ground. He lobbed it up for a hope and a prayer for Cameron to grab it. Indeed he did. Banks it off the window. And somehow the Snowbirds find themselves back within 6. And just as I say that, Nomchev drills in 2 more. And it's an 8-point game, 48-40. Back the other way, my goodness. Here we go, Joe Jacobson adding 2 points to his tally. And we've got a cannon volley back and forth here, Tyler. 2 teams shooting back and forth, making them, hitting the bullseye each time. It's quite the game here at the moment.
Real fun basketball to watch right here.
Again, 12 points separated the 2 teams at the biggest lead that Mancelona had. We're back within 6. And that'll be a travel against Mancelona. So the Snowbirds have the ball here with the chance for the first time since the first half to bring it back within a 1-possession game.
Just inching it up the court. You got this defense. Mancelona defense is phenomenal.
O'Connell, he can't leave him unattended, although he wasn't able to connect. Big man Charlie Cameron was there to clean things up, and we're within 4. It has not been closer than 5 since midway through the first quarter. Nice rebound and putback, though, by Heath Bradley. It's back to a 6-point affair, 50-44, and the foul will be called after the shot. Cash Weisel gets 2 in, and will be going to the line for a 3-point play the old-fashioned way.
Yep, that's his second one of the game. And I'd like to say something to your point that you made, Shane.
Yeah.
Charlie Cameron has now cleaned up 2 of Nathan O'Connell's hustle plays here, resulting in about 4 to 6 points for the Snowbirds, and probably wouldn't have been able to do that if he was continuing to be in foul trouble. Just an ode to what you were saying earlier of how crucial that is in a game like this in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely right. I mean, as get the free throw to fall, it is within a 3-point game for the first time since the first quarter, but you're exactly right. With Charlie Cameron, he's been able to not only clean up those shots by O'Connell, but clean up his action down there under the basket as well, reduce a lot of the contact. And he's so far gone the entire third quarter without drawing a foul. He had 3 in the first half, has kept things clean so far in the opening 8 minutes of the second half, and that's exactly what the Snowbirds have need.
Yeah, big difference maker.
Eli Switalski coming back in to give Cooper McKinley a well-deserved rest.
Eli did real well in the football season, covering for the hurt quarterback there.
I would agree. Nice find there to Lanning. Gets 2 on the board, and it's back to a 5-point game. So, Tyler, we're back and forth, but Mancelona hanging on to the lead by 5, 52-47. St. Mary's got it within 3 just a moment ago. There's still plenty of ball game left. St. Mary's, again, down by as much as 12. They're clawing their way back into this one. Lots to happen here yet, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in about 60 seconds on the other side of this.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Point City, Bel Air, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today.
Got another foul, Cash Weisel, on the drive.
Yep, welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. You didn't miss a whole lot other than a foul. That one was called on Owen Krino there. Weisel at the line for 2. Gets that first one in. there's a time for St. Mary to be cleaning up their efforts on the free throw line, now would be the time for sure. Again, within 4. That one falls away. Rebounded, though. Cameron, the big man, tries to work his way in. Instead, gets it off to Joe Jacobson. Buries the 3, and the Snowbirds are within 1.
I had another one there. I loved it. Ladies and gentlemen, this game is absolutely phenomenal. Right now we have 65-61, the Ironmen mounting a full-blown assault against the Snowbirds, but they are coming at a clip unheard of ever before. We're talking scooping down rebounds, Nathan O'Connell. We're talking Charlie Cameron, dynamic duo down there in the front court. And let's see how this progresses. Cal Royce flips it to and there's great energy, great teamwork and camaraderie coming from the Snowbirds. You can tell both teams want it. Both teams are looking to get it. All right, so we're going to have these TIMEOUTs come to a conclusion. Nathan O'Connell on the baseline. They've got 8 points to make up in 3 minutes. This is the fourth quarter. Cal Royce dribbling it up to the side to Joe Jacobson. He's going to curl around to the perimeter, giving it to Cash Weissel, crashing in, almost converting. Looks like a charge. So now the Mancelona Ironmen are going to get the possession. Namchev's going to start this possession just over half court. He's going to just take his time. Clock is on his side. He's aware of it. Cal Royce defending. Hands off to number 10, Heath Bradley. Namchev gets it back into the lane, and great rebound, Charlie Cameron. Let's see if Cash Weissel can recover it. He does. Saves it on the perimeter, needs to act fast, finds a pass. There's O'Connell. Bingo.
Yeah, O'Connell drawing the foul there. Okay, I think we're all set. What a game to have here, ladies and gentlemen. We apologize for those brief interruptions, but I think we are back fully underway. And it's been a great back and forth battle here. Unfortunately, for the moment at least, if you're a Snowbird fan, you're on the lower end of that back and forth right now as you're down by 8, and O'Connell will miss another free throw.
Yeah, got to make them free throws. Crunch time.
That one falls away. Not able to save that in time either was Mr. Royce. So 2:53 left on the clock, and Tyler, I do want to thank you for stepping in. You did a great job there. Appreciate that.
Absolutely, brother. The Snowbirds are going to come back. They got to start right now. It's about crunch time.
Every single possession that the Snowbirds have is crucial. Down by 8 with less than 3 minutes to go. And you got someone like Mo Chama taking all the contact he can handle from Charlie Cameron. He'll hit the ground hard, but go up here for a couple free throws. Now, this is just insane from Mo Chama. Not 5 game minutes ago, he picked up his 4th foul and had 2 points, double the number of fouls than he had points. And now he's up to 11 points in the span of less than a full quarter. This man has just turned on a light switch. And this crowd, as I've been working on things, has certainly responded to it. They have gotten electric with Mochama down there powering his way along the court. And has been a huge reason why these Ironmen are up by 8, 69-61.
Absolutely. Maybe he's just saving it up for the fourth quarter. Who
That's
knows?
right. Well, if there was a time to save it up for, now is it if you're an Ironman fan. As Mochama gets his 12th point, gets the team up to 70. 70-61 in this high-scoring affair. Not able to get that one to go was Weissel. Cameron tried to come away with the rebound. It'll be sent up court to Mr. Mochama. Yes, indeed. O'Connell got that taken away. Up court to Weissel. Left open. That one goes around the world and out. Cameron tried to get the rebound. It'll be O'Connell instead working in the paint. Sends it back up top. We've got a foul called against Mancelona.
Man, oh man, the Snowbirds just got cold on their offense out of nowhere. They were making all those shots they were just missing 3-4 game minutes ago.
Yeah. Well, after Mochama had one heck of a fourth quarter here, he does get his 5th and final foul of the game, so his stat line will be 5 fouls but 12 points. 10 of those came here in the fourth quarter. Really lifted up the Ironmen here to this 9-point lead that they sustained with 2:19 to go in the ball game. And that one taken away. Lanning gets that one away from Cooper McKinley. And we'll keep it at this end of the court.
Yeah, Cooper did a good job not giving up on that play and getting a hand on the ball. Now they got to earn it again.
Nomchef the feed to Bennett from the inbound. That one goes away. Bounces off of Cameron's hands. Wasn't ready for it. And that'll be another foul coming up against the Snowbirds.
Heath Bradley to the line.
That'll be against big number 55, Charlie Cameron. His 5th and final foul of the game. So St. Mary is going to be losing their difference maker down there under the basket. Each team with a player that has fouled out this evening.
Yeah, I suppose that's not as bad as 3 players.
That is true. Cooper McKinley with 4 fouls for the Snowbirds, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. As Bradley sinks in the first of 2 free throws. Makes this a 10-point game with 2 minutes, 8 seconds to go. Make that both of them. That's a 72-61 affair. Just over 2 minutes to go.
I don't think there's been a single possession they haven't done a full court press.
Yeah, I mean, it has been the exact same every time just about for Mancelona. They've been very effective at it all game long. 11-point lead. Extend that to 13. Mr. Heath Bradley crosses into double digits. He's up to 11 now. And the Snowbirds put up a good fight all the way through to midway through the fourth quarter, but it might be too little too late. They brought things within a score multiple times here in the final about 4.5 minutes of this game, but Mancelona really able to lengthen things back out. And they've amassed now a 13-point lead, 74-61, with 1:17 to go left on the clock. Nathan O'Connell will pick up his 4th foul. 16 points on the night for him. 16 for O'Connell, 15 for Cal Royce. And 10 for Cash Weisel.
It's definitely starting to pull away, but in between the third and the fourth quarter, the Snowbirds got within just a point from 4 consecutive steals and makes. So,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know, desperation threes or what, but.
Coming back into this one, Mr. Carson Cook, as Bennett scores his 18th point of the game. Make that 19. For Bennett, 14 for Nomchev, 12 for Mochama, and 11 for Heath Bradley, your scoring leaders here for the Ironmen, with a minute and 6 seconds to go. Lanning picks up his third foul, 7 points on the night for him. So Weisel will be at the line here, trying to go for a pair.
He's been at the line a lot.
Yeah, been at the line a lot, but again, if there's one thing that this Snowbird team has to work on, has to do it, work on those free throw shots.
Amen.
They went 10 for 26 the last meeting that these two teams had earlier on this season. Unfortunately, we don't have the exact tally tonight, but I can almost promise you it's less than about the 40% mark that 10 out of 26 was earlier on this season.
I would agree with that. It's probably pretty similar, to be honest with you. 26 attempts seems about right.
I would say it's probably been about 30 to 35% shooting here for the Snowbirds at the free throw line. Cooper McKinley will get his fifth and final foul. It's two players out now for the Snowbirds, one for the Ironmen. Coming in to replace him in just a moment will be Eli Swatowski.
Well, the home team on both JV and varsity looking to secure victories tonight.
Carson Cook gets his first point of the game. There from the charity stripe. Makes it a 77-61 affair. Still with 63 seconds to go. That one bounces around and away. Big heave up court to Weisel. That one got through his hands, landing there to get it back. He'll fly across the half-court line, come to a halt, fades it off to Mr. Cook. And we'll go back up top here, 40 seconds to go, 45 rather. And the Snowbirds content to let this one go. As the Ironmen will take the win here in a big game. 77-61 will be the final score here in Mancelona. These two teams battled it out valiantly, but I must say this Mancelona squad is the real deal in the Ski Valley Conference. They're going to improve their overall record to 13-2 with a big statement win of 16 points over the visiting Snowbirds. 77 points for any high school is a fine mark to reach in a basketball game. And this was a tough opponent for Mancelona to face. Handled them throughout almost the entire game. There was only 1 point there in the fourth quarter where St. Mary really started to put a scare on Mancelona. Mancelona was able to come back, though, big time. All thanks to that young man down there, Mr. Bidwell Mochama. Even though he fouled out, he really propelled this team there in the fourth and allowed them to take the big lead there and eventually come away with the 16-point, 77-61 final score. We want to thank one more sponsor of ours this evening. Tyler, any final words before we do that?
This is really fun basketball to watch. Blessed to be here. Thankful to Jesus. And the Ironmen deserve to win this game. They're suffocating defense. I'm really excited to see them. I understand why they have such a winning record. And the Snowbirds, there's a lot to say about them. Started a little flat, but they made up for it in the third, fourth quarter. They put together a stretch, and they did. They had the Ironmen on the ropes, almost got the lead. So this is great basketball to watch. Happy to be here. Next Level guys, subscribe if you have not already so you can get the notification on basketball when you cannot be here to participate watching.
That's right. We got two of our final sponsors to thank real quick, and that's Gaylord Eye Care Center. First off, did the refs not see that, or was it just your eyes playing a trick on you? But refs are never wrong, so it's time you come in for a free consultation at the Gaylord Eye Care Center. With 4 locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, Sheboygan, and Bel Air, get back in the game with the Gaylord Eye Care Center, a local vision source provider. And that, of course, is also Gaylord Eye Care Center can get you back to the top of your game this winter. And last but not least, we want to thank our good friend Tom Clemenson of Sky Media 45. Mapping, inspections, marketing, we've got you covered. Sky Media 45 is your eye in the sky. Precision drone technology for stunning visuals and critical data. Your project, our perspective. Let's fly at skymedia45.com. Local, veteran-owned company. And we want to thank all of our sponsors one more time here on our Mama Leone's post-game wrap-up for what was another phenomenal game between two high-flying Ski Valley opponents. We want to thank our friends at J&J Construction, Gaylord Eye Care Center, Schultz's Marathon Gas Station and Party Store, Mama Leone's, Sky Media 45, Professional Seamless Gutters, and last but certainly not least, TVC Cherry Capital Airport. So for all of us here, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you for tuning in once again. We hope you have a very happy and safe weekend out there. Stay warm, stay safe out on the roads, and we all hope to see you back here again very soon. For Tyler Braun, Mr. Andy Basinski running our camera, and myself, Shane Smith, thank you all so much for tuning in. Once again, have a great rest